All right, let's go in. 5 minutes a day, overtime will make you dangerous. This one here is market leader seen taking S&P 500 to over 2,000 or to 2,000. So that's Reuters saying that. So it says U.S. stocks have been on a roll of late, with the S&P 500 hitting the latest in a series of records on Thursday, and investors expect the index momentum to soon carry it, if not far past the 2,000 milestone. The S&P is about 10 points or 0.4% from the landmark, which analysts expected would have reached towards the end of the year, according to the most recent Reuters polls. Reaching it ahead of the schedule is the latest affirmation of the stocks are widely preferred to bonds, even further upside seen as limited as the Federal Reserve remains on track to end its bond buying stimulus program in October. So they've been using a stimulus program to help expedite the bond market, make it more profitable. The level has more psychological and fundamental significance. It could also prompt market participants to consider whether their holdings have become stretched. So it talks about return of stocks will be lower than a decade ago. So let's see what they're talking about real quick if I can play this. If there's any advertisement, maybe I'll break out. The 2000 level has no fundamental significance outside suggestion.
What they get from Alaska, they think salmon and energy. But the energy BP produces up here creates something else as well. Jobs all over America. Engineering and innovation jobs, advanced safety systems and technology, shipping and manufacturing. Across the United States, BP supports more than 250,000 jobs. When we set up operation in one part of the country,
that's amazing. They're going to make you watch this. They don't even do a countdown on the.
It's one more part of our commitment to America.
All right, BP Oil, I got your stop.
You talk in your musings about how U.S. stocks currently look quite expensive, and you say it's highly probable they're not going to be delivering any better than 2 to 3% total return above inflation over the next decade. What makes you say that?
Because there are a number of metrics we look at. There's the Tobin Q, there's some value line metrics that we use, there's some proprietary metrics. But the thing that most viewers would probably be familiar with is the CAPE ratio, which is the cyclically adjusted PE ratio, which has gotten a lot of sort of criticism because it doesn't play out nicely to the long-term bull market thesis. However, the data is pretty incontrovertible that the starting point, if you start with any asset at a very high level of valuation, then the long-term return from that asset will be low. And right now, American stocks are trading around 25 times the cyclically adjusted.
Yeah, that I'm gonna stop that. That put me to sleep if I was looking at that. All right, so basically, I was reading through this part down here as he was nodding his head for 5 seconds before he came in, and basically, what it's saying here is that they think that the Fed policy is going to wind down, that the value of stocks will continually go up, and that they would not have money in bonds, they would rather have money in stocks. And so what that means is if you have money in bonds, that's supposed to be more of a safer, secure investment. And if you have money in stocks, that's a more highly risky investment. But they feel like the value of stocks has not fully expanded to the level that it could. And so therefore you can get a higher return on your money by being in stocks and be more profitable as opposed to being safe and having your money in bonds. So that's, I guess, the consensus of what they're trying to say, and that's why they think the S&P is going to go up to 2,000. So it's all a gamble. You never want to put all your portfolio in stocks. You want to have a balanced portfolio. So let's go into the pre-markets real quick so we can stay within the 5 minutes and see if the market believes the same thing that they're telling us. Well, so far so good. S&P is, and it's at 1993, so it's not that far away from 2,000. NASDAQ, Russell, Europe, everything for the most part. U.S. Treasury doesn't look that good, I'll tell you that right now. Alright, let's go into my portfolio real quick and see what's going on. Let me refresh this. Love it when I see it in the green. And we are still in the green, so that's a good thing. I have made money with everything. Adidas, Walmart, Home Depot, Facebook, Best Buy, BP Oils, Long Commercial made me some money. General Motors, Nike, and I'm up like crazy. Bought it at 79. It's at 83, so I am up about $4,000 as of yesterday with Procter & Gamble. All right, I'm gonna probably buy some more of that tomorrow. Have a great one. You know, again, 5 minutes a day over time will make you dangerous.